Welcome to the GSMC Fitness Podcast, the show that helps you sort through all of the trends, new and old, of the fitness world. We'll talk about yoga, running, Zumba, weightlifting, and everything in between. Whether you've got your fitness routine down to a science or you're just starting out and looking for direction, you'll find educational and entertaining information on the GSMC Fitness Podcast.
What's up, guys, and welcome to GSMC Fitness Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Cynthia, and happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you are still kicking butt midweek. It's crazy. I feel like pre-quarantine, the weeks were going by so slow. Time was going by so slow, and now that we're in quarantine, I feel like the weeks just fly by like that. How is it already Wednesday? How has it already been a week since I recorded the last episode for you guys here? So it's crazy. Time just moves way too fast. Speaking about time, I watched Benjamin Button for the first time over the weekend, actually, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. FYI, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button is streaming on Netflix now. So that is why I was inclined to watch it. One, I was incredibly bored. Two, I was incredibly bored, and I've never seen The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It is like a 3-hour long movie, so I was like, well, why not? I got all the time in the world right now. Let me see what this is about. And Brad Pitt's in there, so why not have a lovely face to look at while watching the movie? And oh my God, this movie got me way too deep in my feelings and in my head. I was not expecting that. I don't know if any of you guys had that same emotion and feeling after watching The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, but I made the mistake of watching that movie right before going to bed, and probably not the best idea because I literally couldn't sleep that night because I was just tossing and turning all night, replaying scenes in the movie, replaying specific quotes that were said in the movie, specific lines. And I was just thinking it's very introspective. That movie's very introspective. It makes you look at your life and prioritize what's really important, value the people around you, value your loved ones, because, we all got a ticking time bomb on us. Not a ticking time bomb. That's we're not going to explode, but we all got an expiration date. So it's just that's kind of how that movie made me feel. And that's kind of the message that was relayed to me from the movie, and that, time is always moving, even backwards in this case. Very quick synopsis of this movie. I know this isn't the movie podcast or anything like that, but essentially Brad Pitt's character, he's born an old man, and as he ages through life, he actually grows younger, which is obviously not possible because we are born as babies and then die old. So it just kind of takes us through that journey and and just all of those things and emotions about growing up, and it's just it's sad, but in a weird way. It's definitely an emotional check. If you need a reality check, you need to watch The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, because right after that movie, I was just having a midlife crisis. What is the meaning of life? What do I value? What is time? What does it mean? Is time relative? Does time exist? I just wanted to hug my mom after the movie. So anyway, that's what I did since the last time I saw you guys. Oh, and I put on my own nails, so I am very proud of that. They do look pretty crusty. I definitely miss my nail lady, but A for effort, right? So let's get into what we're actually here to talk about. I know you guys don't care about my nails. You guys don't care about what movie I watched, but I just wanted to fill y'all in what I've been up to. So as you were able to tell by today's title, we're going to be talking about high-tech home fitness, but specifically I'll be talking about 2 products that have changed the game in the fitness space, and those are the Mirror and Tonal. You may be familiar with these fitness devices, you may not. I just came across them last week. My boss here at the GSMC podcast network, he was like, have you heard of, these devices? And I was like, no, what is it? And he's like, it's a mirror that tells you basically like what to do and work out. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So, we sat and watched these YouTube videos explaining what these devices are. And I was literally blown away and baffled. Like, I cannot believe technology has advanced this fast, this much, to the point where like they're creating devices where essentially they're kicking me out of a job. Because for those of you who don't know, I am a personal trainer. So, I'll just be very straightforward with my feelings in regards to how I feel about technology in the fitness space. I am not the biggest fan, and here is why. These incredibly advanced and impressive devices, they are going to be putting businesses, gyms out of business. They're going to be taking away a lot of personal trainers and fitness trainers, instructors' jobs away, because essentially what these devices are, they are like mirrors or TV screens that's like a built-in personal trainer. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm already not incredibly huge on technology. Of course, it has helped make my life a lot easier. Of course, it's made my life a lot more convenient. I'm just specifically talking about how it can take away a lot of people's jobs in regards to replacing trainers with a TV screen. So, I am not very pro high-tech home fitness, just because, again, it's like I'm literally the one who's going to be kicked out of a job. But again, that is just my opinion and how I feel about, technology and fitness space. Of course, there's like pros and cons, which we'll get into all of that in the later segments. But I just wanted to put that out there. Just already, nip it in the butt how I feel about this. But I also thought it was pretty important to talk about high-tech home fitness, since the majority of us don't have access to gyms yet. I know some places are reopening, but the majority of us are still having to work out in the comfort of our own home. And, due to the current pandemic that we're living in, these startups and companies have taken advantage of the pandemic and have launched, these incredibly advanced devices, high-tech home devices that are basically replacing the gyms and personal trainers. So, like I said, it's like there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad. I guess it's just my perspective, coming from the fitness world, personal training background. You can see and understand how alarming this may be. It's like, well, I could literally not have a job within. If everyone hops on this trend and decides to, end their gym memberships and cut ties with their personal trainers, like, this can be a very real situation for me, and where I am left jobless because these high-tech home fitness equipment are taking over our jobs. So that's just how I feel. And yeah, I mean, it's home fitness has taken off in the past couple of years as, new startups offer more innovative and convenient ways to work out. And that's kind of like my issue when it comes to like fitness, is the word convenient. A lot of the CEOs and founders of these devices that we're going to be talking about today, they market the word like this is convenient for you. But I feel like almost anything in life can be convenient, but when it comes to your health and wellness, there's no shortcuts, and it can't always be convenient. Like, I don't always want to wake up at 6 a.m. and go work out, but I do it because I know that's the only time I can get it in, and the only time I can really do it throughout my day, because I'm busy the rest of the day. There's also like pre-quarantine times I'm talking about, but still, it's the fitness isn't always going to be convenient. there are going to be class times that are not always convenient in your schedule, but you make them because you know in the long run it's going to pay off. So that's kind of like a trigger word for me, the word convenient. So like I just mentioned, especially now with the pandemic, home fitness equipment has skyrocketed in popularity to replace going to the gym. And Peloton has, may be familiar to some, may not be familiar to others, but Peloton has been one of the biggest names in the fitness space. It's paving the way. And after gaining a huge following with its workout cycling bike, it launched its second home fitness machine, the treadmill, in 2018. And more recently, New York-based startup Mirror has been getting in on the action. So this is going to be the first high-tech home fitness device that we'll be talking about on today's episode. And we'll get more into what the Mirror is right after this commercial break.
You really can't underestimate the importance of having the right creative work for your brand or your product. Whether it's a logo, a website, a book cover, or an ad campaign, you really need a quality design to make that big difference pop and deliver your overall engagement and success in a competitive market. That's where Design Crowd comes in. Design Crowd has over 750,000 designers from Sydney to San Francisco ready to help you with awesome creative ideas. They make crowdsourcing work for you. So if you need a logo or you're working on your creative branding, you can go to designcrowd.com and post a brief describing the design you need. And then within about 2 to 7 days, you'll receive up to over 100 different designs from designers around the world. Then you pick the best design and approve payment to the designer. So you're only paying for the design that you want. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of freelancing and out of crowdsourcing. And you don't have to be a huge company like Harvard Business School to use Design Crowd, although they have used it as well. You can start a project on Design Crowd for as little as $99. And if you go right now to designcrowd.com/health and wellness or enter the promo code health and wellness on their website, then our health and wellness listeners will receive up to $150 off of your design project. That's designcrowd.com/health and wellness or entering that promo code health and wellness.
Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast, dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to GSMC Fitness Podcast. So we just got done talking about and hearing me complain about my very strong opinions about technology entering the fitness world and the Mirror. So like I just mentioned in the previous segment, New York-based startup The Mirror has just launched this product. Well, actually they launched in 2018, but it's still relatively new. In September of 2018, it launched its LCD mirror that allows customers to stream live and on-demand fitness classes from their home. It looks just like a standard, regular schmegular mirror and is operated using an app. So I'm going to pause here really quick because this is another like pet peeve of mine. I have a lot, by the way, but hate's a very strong word. I dislike how a lot of these products that we buy and use nowadays require us to use an app. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just so lazy to like download a new app that I know I'm very rarely going to use. And it's just taking up additional space on my phone that I don't need. I already take hella pictures and videos on my phone. So I'm already always like short of memory. Like my phone, we all know iPhone holders, iPhone users know that when you're like almost out of storage on your phone, it's literally the most annoying thing and irritating thing that can happen to your phone because it literally won't let you do anything. You can't take pictures. It logs you out of apps. You sometimes can't even log into your mail. So it's very irritating. And the fact that I have to like download all these apps to use like one device and like, or like you bought this like coffee mug and you can set the temperature on it. True story, by the way. You can set the temperature on it so it's always hot. And you have to download an app to like, control the temperatures. Like, why is everything through the app? Why can't it just be like already built into the device? So, okay, rant over. Let's get back into high-tech home fitness. So you need an app to utilize this LCD mirror. In October, Mirror announced that it had raised an additional $34 million, bringing its total funding to $74.8 million. Hedge fund, Point72, Lululemon, and Karlie Kloss were among the investors in its most recent round. At first glance, the mirror looks like I said, any other regular schmegler mirror out on the market that you can find at Ross, Marshalls, Walmart, Target, anything that you might have at home. But don't be fooled. While this machine also functions as a mirror, it has an LCD screen from which to screen live and on-demand fitness classes. So it looks like a mirror, it has a reflection like a mirror, but there is a built-in screen in which you basically are using the mirror to live stream classes and all of that stuff. The workout process begins on the app where new customers are asked to enter their key health details, such as weight, height, all of that stuff, along with their fitness goals and details of any injuries. The user then connects to the machine using a Bluetooth heart rate monitor worn around the waist, and this tracks your heart rate throughout the workout as well as how many calories you have burned. So pretty cool, right? And the mirror can also be connected to an Apple Watch. So for all of my Apple Watch users out there, this may also be a very appealing aspect for you. Because I know like wearing a heart monitor around your waist, that can be pretty annoying, especially when trying to work out. I wouldn't want to have something wrapped around my waist like that. There are over 70 live classes added to the app each week, including cardio, boxing, strength training, yoga, bar, Pilates, boxing, high-intensity workouts, and more. The levels range from beginner to advanced, and this usually is around like a 15-minute class, combines a mix of 26 different exercises, beginning with a short warm-up. Everything is controlled through the app, so there's no need to like touch the mirror and risk rubbing it up. You can increase or decrease the instructor volume and background music on the app. And you can also link the app to your Spotify playlist to listen to your own music while you work out. As it's also reflective, you are able to see exactly what you are doing. If you have noted that you have a leg injury, for example, the machine will suggest a less intense version when it comes to exercising this part of the body. This level of personalization is what distinguishes the machine from other home workouts. Bren Putnam, she's the founder and CEO of the Mirror Company. This is what she told Business Insider. So a little bit of background on Bren Putnam. She was once a professional dancer from the New York City Ballet. She came up with the idea for the machine after she had a child and found herself too busy to get to the gym. So now the following remarks and comments that she makes to Business Insider, I have to like nitpick a little bit because it's like kind of laughable what she says in regards to like why she created the mirror. And here's what she said. Studio classes are great for high quality hands-on training, but are often draining on time and budget. She continued, we're creating a personalized experience with the best trainers and classes around the world so anyone can enjoy the benefits of a workout whenever and wherever they want. But we didn't want to sacrifice quality for convenience. That's what she told Business Insider. So apparently all the instructors that are in those live stream on-demand classes, they're from top New York gyms and fitness centers, including Equinox, Nike, and Physique 57. So I'll explain more in a little bit why I disagree with her saying that, you know, in-person classes are draining on time and budget. I think it's a little laughable considering the price point for this specific device. It's kind of ironic. So customers have to buy a 12-month subscription to these classes, which costs $39 per month, not including the actual device you have to purchase. So just to the 12-month subscription alone, that is $39 per month, which is really not expensive at all. Like many gyms cost around that much. So that's not the issue. And in addition, customers who want a truly personalized experience can opt for personal training sessions using the Mirror's built-in camera and microphone. And each session costs $40. And the $40 is excluded from the $39 per month you are already paying for the subscription classes. So the $40 is an additional fee if you want personal training, which it doesn't specify if these personal training sessions are 30 minutes long, 45 minutes, or an hour. If this is like a 30-minute session for $40, that's pretty inexpensive as well. And here's kind of like the tickle with all of this is, you know, the price point, because Bryn Putnam says that the whole point of her creating this machine was to save time and to save money. But this mirror, here's the real kicker, y'all. The price point, the mirror costs $1,500. Yeah. $1,500. $1,500. Again, that is not including the 12-month subscription of $39 per month. That does not include the $40 if you want personal training. So it is a hefty amount, and people kind of justify this because, you know, it has one of the best features in the heart rate monitor, that it allows you to see exactly how close you are to achieving the target, you know, heart rate for the exercise, and that it keeps the user engaged throughout the workout, that messages pop up on the screen to encourage you to work harder. So if you're live streaming a class, the instructor might also give you a shout out. Now, I'm not really exactly sure how this works on the instructor side. But like, I don't know if like the instructor can like visually, physically see the class, and I don't know, but I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of money in my opinion, $1,500 for a mirror. And it's just kind of ironic that Bryn Putnam is saying that this is supposed to be a budget friendly option, because essentially you're paying close to $2,000 just to get started on working out. And I'm sorry, but that's a lot of money. And me personally, I would not spend that much money on fitness, even less a mirror. Even if I was a millionaire, I don't think that's worth my money. Like $1,500, that's a lot of money. And that's not even including the $39 you're paying monthly just to share in the classes. So we'll talk more about the mirror right after this commercial break.
You really can't underestimate the importance of having the right creative work for your brand or your product. Whether it's a logo, a website, a book cover, or an ad campaign, you really need a quality design to make that big difference pop and deliver your overall engagement and success in a competitive market. That's where Design Crowd comes in. Design Crowd has over 750,000 designers from Sydney to San Francisco, ready to help you with awesome creative ideas. They make crowdsourcing work for you. So if you need a logo or you're working on your creative branding, you can go to designcrowd.com and post a brief describing the design you need. And then within about 2 to 7 days, you'll receive up to over 100 different designs from designers around the world. Then you pick the best design and approve payment to the designer. So you're only paying for the design that you want. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of freelancing and out of crowdsourcing. And you don't have to be a huge company like Harvard Business School to use Design Crowd, although they have used it as well. You can start a project on Design Crowd for as little as $99. And if you go right now to designcrowd.com/health and wellness or enter the promo code health and wellness on their website, then our health and wellness listeners will receive up to $150 off of your design project. That's designcrowd.com/health and wellness or entering that promo code health and wellness.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to GSMC Fitness Podcast. So in the previous segment, I was just complaining about the price point, right? And yeah, so $1,500, that is how much the mirror costs. And like I said, even if I was a millionaire, I personally, this is a personal opinion, right? I don't think it's worth my money. You can disagree. You can have different opinions than me. You know, that's totally fine. I don't care how amazing and top tier the instructors are. I don't care what high-end gyms they come from. I can get that same quality logging into my YouTube account and watching a home workout video for free $99. That's the truth. I'm sorry. You guys, there are so many amazing fitness instructors and trainers online who are literally giving out free workouts and free advice for you to further your health and fitness journey and actually get results. So I just think there's other ways. Again, if you got the means if you got the money ain't a problem, then go for it. Me personally, I think it's a waste of money. I think the next exercise equipment we're going to talk about is also a waste of money. Again, that's just my opinion. And here's also why. I'm not just talking just to talk smack about the product. So Bryn Putman, if you listen to this podcast, don't come for me. I watched several YouTube videos of people who had purchased the mirror, and I watched people, reviewing the mirror and what they thought of the product. And a few of them said that the workout itself felt like a warm-up, that it wasn't challenging enough, that they barely even broke a sweat. And I think this is largely due because the classes are so short. 15 minutes for 26 exercises, that's hardly anything. If you are a math person, a mathematical person, then you understand how you must be speeding through the movement and not actually even completing the workout. 15 minutes to complete 26 exercises, you're probably doing each exercise for 20 to 30 seconds and only doing one set of that. So that's hardly anything. I can totally see how that can be a warm up. So in that aspect, it's not super appealing to me. Again, you can correct me in the comments if the classes are longer, but from the YouTube videos that I was watching, the majority of them were reviewing a 15-minute class using the mirror. And that's what they all said, that it hardly felt like a workout, that it was just like a warm-up, but they called it the workout. So that's something to consider. And another thing as well in the reviews, a girl, I forgot her username, but she was doing a dance, like fitness class through using Mirror. And she had her Apple Watch. She had an Apple Watch, but she also, I think, was wearing the heart monitor that was provided by the Mirror, or she connected it to the Mirror or something like that. And she showed in the video that she was getting two different results. That in the Mirror, it was showing, this is like hypothetically speaking, in the Mirror, it was showing that she had burned, let's just say 500 calories. But on her Apple Watch monitor, she actually burned only 400. So in the Mirror, it made it seem like you were actually breaking a sweat and you burned more calories than you, in reality, you didn't. So that kind of threw me off for a loop. And that's why you can't really trust technology. I don't know. It's amazing when it works, but when it doesn't, it's such a headache. And I just don't want technology taking over my life. And I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. So that's basically what the Mirror is. Again, it's literally a full-length mirror. Basically, you can see your reflection, and you were able to live stream classes and on-demand fitness classes using the app. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Mirror, and do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? You can disagree with me, but just know that you're wrong. Okay. Just kidding. All right. Let's move on to the next high-tech home fitness equipment. This one is pretty similar to the Mirror. It's pretty similar, actually. It's Tonal. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but it's called Tonal, and it's very similar to the Mirror. I like to call it Tonal as the Mirror 2.0 revamped. You feel me? So you guys can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. Between, the rising cost of gym memberships and the growing popularity of workouts like Peloton, it's no surprise that new companies are popping up that offer unique options for people who want to exercise from their homes. Among those growing ranks is Tonal, a startup based in San Francisco that manufactures and sells all-in-one home fitness system that evaluates your strength and adapts as you progress through its digital weights program. So Tonal, very similarly to the Mirror, looks like a vertical TV screen that attaches to your wall. It has two arms that look like the standard arms of a weight machine and can be stowed away when not in use. It uses digital weights to provide users with a strength-based workout. The screen shows you workout videos as well as your progress during a workout. You can choose to add on the accessories bundle for extra, and it includes smart handles, a smart bar, a rope, bench, mat, and a roller. Tonal's screen is what makes it stand out as a home workout product, as well as its ability to replicate any weight room equipment with its digital weights. When you use Tonal for the first time, you register as a user, then go through a practical workout where the machine learns your current strength levels. It then creates a workout plan for you based on the practice workout, as well as other variables that you choose, such as how often you want to work out and what your workout goals are. And if you prefer not to follow a workout plan, then you can simply use Tonal as free weights and do whatever you'd like. Some users create their own workout plan on their own or with a personal trainer. Either way, Tonal measures several data points as you work out so you can easily track your progress. And a trained technician installs the Tonal machine for you. As long as you have a 16-inch stud in your home and a reliable Wi-Fi connection, then you'll have no issues with the installation. And if you move, you can have a technician come and move the Tonal for you. But here's the catch. Just like everything, right? There's always a catch. It can't just all be all rainbows and butterflies. The installation isn't free. And if you guys heard me complain about the mirror, if you agree with me and think $1,500 on a mirror is expensive, then get ready to blow your head away by this price point, because Tonal is even more expensive than the mirror. The installation cost to install Tonal in your home is $250, and you are required to have a trained technician install it for you. So it literally will not work unless you hire a trained technician and pay the $250 fee. That is not included in the overall package that Tonal is offering. So with that being said, Tonal is definitely an investment. It's quite the investment. The base package for Tonal is $2,995. So let's round it up. $3,000 Tonal. And that doesn't include the bench, the mat, or any other accessories. In addition, you also have to subscribe to their workout video service for at least 12 months, similar to the mirror where you have to subscribe to a 12-month subscription. You have to do the same thing with Tonal, and the rate for Tonal is $49 per month, whereas the mirror is $39 per month. So there's a $10 difference. So let's take all of this into consideration. For Tonal alone, just to have this TV screen and, $3,000. In addition to the $250 installation fee. In addition to the 12-month subscription of $49 per month. Oh, and let me not forget the accessory set, like to have the handles and everything, $495. So you're basically spending around $4,500 to get started and working out. Okay. There are financing options available for $199 a month, which is comparable to many luxury studios and gyms, which is absolutely true. Places like Equinox and the gym I work at here in the Sacramento area, that price point is about that same, $199 a month. So, definitely an investment, and we'll talk more on Tonal right after this commercial break.
The GSMC Life and Happiness podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Hey guys, and welcome back to GSMC Fitness Podcast. So we just revealed the price point, the very pricey price point for Tonal. So if you thought $1,500 on the mirror is expensive, $3,000 is like, what? It's so much money. So much money. Again, even if I was a millionaire, I don't think I'd drop that amount of cash on fitness. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I won't do it. Probably the max amount I'll probably ever spend on like a gym membership is $200. As they mentioned, many luxury gyms and studios cost around $200. That's probably the max amount I'll ever spend per month on fitness. I'm sorry. Anything more is just like, you're robbing me at that point. All the workouts in Tonal were around 30 to 45 minutes long, making home exercise even more, convenient and quick and efficient to some. Some reviews say that Tonal was easy to use, from the ability to log into the quick pairing of Bluetooth headphones with the audio of the machine. However, with all of these cool features, many people do worry that some users might dislike how much technology is required to work out. And hello, I'm one of those users, okay? I don't like too much technology when it comes to my fitness space. I think also I just really value fitness. Like, it's my passion and it's like my getaway. It's my sacred space. So like literally going to the gym is like my sacred time. Like, think of it as like, if you're a religious person and you go to church, that's like your sacred time. That's literally how I feel when I go to the gym. Like, that's my sacred time. That's my me time. It's like, I'm doing this for me. And I don't know, like, to have technology interfere with that, to like potentially like take that space away from me is like very scary. And I think with the pandemic, it made me realize a lot of things, that like literally anything can happen. Like, prior to the pandemic, I never thought gyms would close. I never thought I'd be out of a job, but here I am without a job. Well, temporarily, until my gym opens back up. But it's just like very scary. I think that's why I'm not a huge fan of like high tech home fitness equipment. It's just like, this is literally can take my job away and like close down the gym I work at. So that's just how I feel. I don't like too much technology involved in my workout. And the actual workouts, people said, were easy to follow, especially because most of the movements were preceded by a trainer showing you how to do it. So on the screen, there's like a little trainer there, a little trainer who like is showing you how to perform the exercises correctly and with good form. People also tested like a single workout that featured a mixture of familiar movements as well as new ones that worked the best with the range of movement Tonal allows. So just like the Mirror, I went on YouTube and watched a lot, like many reviews that people did regarding Tonal and their experience using the equipment. So one major drawback that I saw with these reviews was that looking at the screen from an angle was difficult at times, and people had to adjust the machine between most movements in every workout, and that could be kind of like annoying. Can you imagine you're like laying down and you're going to do the chest fly using the Tonal, and you can't even see what the instructor is doing because you're laying flat on your back and the TV screen Tonal is like overhead and behind you. So you're like arching the back of your neck to view the screen. In that sense, that can be very annoying and can make working out very uncomfortable because you're placed in these uncomfortable positions just to like look at a screen and to see how the trainer is performing the movement. So that is for sure one major drawback. Another one is that some people experienced moderate results since there wasn't much variety in the workouts. A few of the videos that I saw said that they believe that Tonal didn't have an extensive exercise library, that they were stuck doing the same 3 exercises for several weeks. I think this is more done like a case by case. Maybe these individuals were advanced. Maybe they have been working out for many years prior to using Tonal. So maybe they thought, they didn't have an extensive exercise library, but compared to a beginner who has never worked out a day in their life and is now using Tonal, they might view these exercises as like, wow, like very impressive and dynamic. So I think that specific claim or complaint, I think it's going to be depending on your level of fitness, your fitness level. And some more pros of the Tonal that some people said was that one of the things that they liked about Tonal is the privacy, which I can 100% agree with. If you're one of the many people who is self-conscious and using weight machines in a gym, then you can avoid that discomfort with Tonal. And I could absolutely agree with that. I mean, I think we can all agree with that now that we're working out in the comfort of our own homes, especially us ladies. I know this because I've had conversations with my friends. We have been loving our home workouts because we don't get bothered by any guys. Guys aren't giving us, they're not checking us out at the gym. We're not getting catcalled at the gym, and we can wear truly anything we want in the comfort of our own home and work out without anybody bothering us. Like some guys swear that they see a girl walk into the gym with a sports bra and shorts and they can't take her eyes off her. And it's like, as women, that's very uncomfortable. And I know since I've been working out at home, I have felt way more comfortable working out and breaking a sweat because no one's bothering me. I know, ladies, you feel me if you're listening to this. Tonal is also a really good option if you are set on making a home gym, building a home gym, but you don't want to buy a variety of machines, or you don't have the physical space of building a workout or a home gym. Or if you've been considering using a personal trainer but would rather work out on your own, then Tonal is also a great stand-in. However, me personally, I'm way more into in-person contact, hands-on training. So if I were to get a trainer, I would definitely prefer in-person training over online training and training through a screen. And the machine itself, a lot of people said it's built in excellent condition. It's extremely high tech. I believe it. The headquarters are based in San Francisco. So we all know that the Bay Area is the tech hub of the nation, of the U.S. If you have any level of tech savviness, then using Tonal won't feel too different from your smartphone. It's just basically blown up on a much larger screen. The screen is well designed. The workout bars have a lot of capability and have many features such as Bluetooth connectivity. And, people say it makes it an exciting addition to any home, which I bet it does. It is an exciting addition to have your home. But again, it's just I don't want to be surrounded by too much technology. I already feel like I'm surrounded by too much technology, from my cell phone to my laptop to my TV screen. It's too much. It's a lot of blue light activity going on, and I don't know. It's a personal preference. I'm kind of 50-50 when it comes to technology. There are some amazing uses of technology, but I think there are other areas that are not super necessary for me to use, such as spending $4,500 on Tonal or spending $2,000 on the Mirror. But again, that is just personal preference. That is just a personal opinion. Another reason too why I kind of get freaked out by these at-home high-tech fitness equipment is the built-in camera. I don't know. I have this theory, conspiracy I've built in my head that the government is watching me through the screen and watching my every move, and that just kind of freaks me out. Even on my webcam on my MacBook, I put tape over my webcam because I just feel like a hacker is looking straight into my eyes, and it's just very uncomfortable and unsettling because y'all don't underestimate these hackers out here, okay? The black web is dangerous. These hackers have their ways of getting into the system, and it's just very creepy. I don't know. I could have watched too many movies as well growing up. That's just me, you guys. So there we have it. Tonal and the Mirror. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me or disagree with me. Are you pro having these high-tech home devices, or are you against these high-tech home devices such as myself? Let me know in the comments because I definitely want to debate and I definitely want to hear from you guys. So that's going to wrap up today's episode here at the GSMC Fitness Podcast. I really hope you guys liked what I had to say today, and hopefully you didn't get too bored with all the complaints that I had. But I'm just very passionate about this because obviously it's my life. So if you liked what I had to discuss on today's episode, please don't forget to share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, because that tremendously helps the show, and I thoroughly enjoy engaging with you guys. And I wish you all a very happy, healthy, and successful week ahead, and I'll catch you guys for the next one.
You've been listening to the GSMC Fitness Podcast, part of the GSMC Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcasts on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, and any app where you listen to podcasts. Just type in GSMC to find all of the shows from the GSMC Podcast Network. From movies to music, from sports to entertainment, from business news to weird news, we cover it all. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook and listen to these podcasts on YouTube. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's podcast.